Good evening and welcome to all the participants joined in the daily virtual program on work-life balance conducted by Professional Skills Enrichment Committee of Institute of Chartered Accountant of India in association with Heartfulness. We have with us today's resource person Dr. Madhurika Agrawal ma'am and our expert Mr. Deepak Khanduri sir and CA Pradeep Gupta sir from Heartfulness. We welcome you all in this platform. With this, I am introducing our today's resource person, Dr. Madhurika Agrawal ma'am. She is a medical professional with over 30 years of clinical experience in maternal and child health. She has worked in the Central Government Hospitals ESIC, New Delhi under the Ministry of Labour. She has also been the director of Health Positive, a company involved in the management of lifestyle diseases with special emphasis on especially able children and adults with work-related injuries and occupational illness. She has been a visiting faculty of pediatrics in the ITS Institute of Health and Allied Science. Currently, she practices telemedicine in her field of expertise. She has some research work to her credit, which has been published in index journal like The Lancet, WHO International Association of Occupational Safety and Health. She is also recipient of many awards from the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, both central and state, IMA, DMA, IAOS, to name a few. She has been a heartfulness meditation practitioner from couple of years now and trainer since last 1 year. With this brief introduction, I hand over the session to Dr. Madhurika Agrawal ma'am.
Thank you, sir, for introducing me so perfectly. It overwhelms me today, on the first day of this year, being amongst you all to be the first presenter of this year. Thanks a lot for this opportunity, both ICAI and Heartfulness team. So, to begin with, I would like to wish you all a very, very happy new year. And may this year bring a lot of peace, joy, contentment, and satisfaction to each one of you and your loved ones. So, as a routine, let us begin today's session with the acting and the process of centering. You all know the process. I would just guide you through the process of centering. I request you all to sit very comfortably and very slowly and gently close your eyes. Bring your attention very slowly to your heart, where you feel the heartbeat. Make an intention in your mind that you are leaving all the distractions away around you and you're bringing your attention to one point focus of the heart, the center of our being, which is the heart, so that you can be in the present moment, here and now. We will close our eyes for 2 minutes or so, or maybe less. When I say that's all, we can open our eyes and then we start this session. That's all. Well, let me share my screen and I shall introduce the topic while sharing. Is it visible?
Yes.
Just a second. It's gone on the other side. Just a second. Give me another minute. Is it visible now clearly?
Yes.
Thank you. Mm. So, friends, today's topic, what I very appropriately thought was right to take on the first day of this year,
You
is
may like to put it
gratitude.
in presentation mode.
Okay, just a second. It's coming in the last slide. I don't know why. Let me
Oh,
go to
okay, okay.
this.
No, you
Yeah,
select
that
the
is.
first slide and then you
Yeah,
go
I
into the.
selected and then I'm putting it there. Now, is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, I thought of selecting this topic, gratitude, for the first day of this year because we all need to be grateful for the year that has passed, 2024, while we welcome the new year 2025. So I thought of selecting gratitude, and I am sure that all of us must have, in our own ways, thanked the year 2024 for whatever good things it gave us and whatever lessons we learned from the things that we did not get as per our desire. So, the topic that I chose broadly says whether gratitude is a practice or an attitude. So, I just want all of you to think whether it's a practice. Do we practice gratitude, or it is an attitude of ours that we are made to practice? I leave this question here, and we will try to answer the question at the end of the presentation. And for sure, gratitude is a way to cultivate positivity and success in our personal and professional lives. And that is why it brings about work-life balance in each of our lives. So I have put a thank you note here just because this is the most common way of expressing gratitude by all of us. You all will agree with me. So today, mainly what we would be discussing is what is gratitude? Why is gratitude important in our lives? A scientific perspective. And how does it benefit professionals and workplace? So these will be the broad outlines on which we will discuss. So what is gratitude actually? So gratitude, somebody has very rightly put, is the mother of all feelings or mother of all virtues. So I was just pondering over this quote of somebody, some psychologist, and I just thought when I was thinking about it more and more and trying to research on gratitude, I came to know that uh, yes, if I be grateful to somebody or to God or to my parents, my children, my professional colleagues, whosoever, I'm being compassionate and I'm being able to focus on the positivities that life has given me or these people around me has given me, they have given me. Plus, I am lowering my ego. I'm bowing down front of these people. So gratitude definitely makes me humble, makes me compassionate, makes me less egoistic, and it definitely makes me a lovable person. So gratitude definitely is the mother of all good virtues, I guess. And technically, what it is called is gratitude is a state of being grateful or a state of being thankful. So all of us do practice telling this thank you, and this is what my next slide says. Thank God, thank you, or even namaste, which goes to say namah plus te. Te means you, and nama means I bow down to you, or I greet you, or I am grateful to you. So these are three common ways of expression you will all agree that we all make in our day-to-day life. Very commonly we say, thank God this happened. Thank God this did not happen. Thank you for this, or thank you, just thank you. Or namaste, we often say. But I just want all of us on this first day of New Year to introspect a bit, just reflect on ourselves in our own behaviors for a few seconds with closed eyes, that do we all the time say these phrases, thank God or thank you or I appreciate or namaste, consciously, by actually meaning what we say, or we just say it because it's there on our tongue and this phrase is a usually common used phrase and we have got habitual of using them, and so we just tell it just out of our habit. So is it a conscious practice or it is an unconscious virtue that we have? So here comes the topic, whether it is a conscious practice. Do I consciously thank God? Or when I say thank God, do I really mean that I'm thanking God? Or when I say thank you, do I really mean that I'm thanking you? Or when I say namaste, and nowadays we send in this namaste emojis to everybody. So are we really bowing down to them? So I want you all to ponder over this. And here we will be able to find out why gratitude is a practice. When it is done consciously, when we think about the words what we say, we mean those words what we say, and it becomes an attitude. When it becomes a habit of ours, and we, in the process of habit, we just don't say these, but we always mean and say it, we feel and say it. So the feeling behind it is very important, and that is why the topic. So here I would, when I was researching more on this topic, I came to know that till 2000, year 2000, there was not much of research done on this topic, gratitude, because it was considered to be a virtue which some people had in them. It was a behavior trait that some people had, and some people did not have to that great extent. So in 2011, I would just cite one of the small researches which was done by the UCLA, scientists of UCLA, and they chose a group of 83 individuals who were above the age of 60. So they divided them into three groups, number one, two, and three, and they gave each one of them a task. So number one group got the task to write gratitude notes and words of positivity daily. So they used to write, maintain a gratitude journal, and they used to write these for around 3 to 4 weeks. So every day, these almost 25 people, however they divided the group, they were asked to write their gratitude journal, and they would write only the words of positivity. The second group was asked to write their worries. Only the worries at the age of 60, what worried them the most, they were asked to write this. And again for 3 to 4 weeks. And the third group was asked to write neutral tasks, which was neither positive nor negative. So whatever they wrote used to be neutral in a way. So after 3, 4 weeks of this writing task, these diaries were taken, and all of these people, 83 people, were exposed to certain external stimuli, like a simulator. If you people have seen plane simulators in some of the museums and some of the adventure parks. So there's a plane, it's actually parked plane. You sit there and there's a simulator which is put on, and it goes, there is a turbulation, and you just move according to whatever is coming on the screen, and it seems very, very frightening to expose yourself to that kind of a plane ride, which is actually not flying, but it is stagnant, but it simulates us, it gives us the stimuli of fear. So something like that, death anxiety was produced in these 83 individuals. And we all know that everybody fears, has an inevitable fear from death. So this death anxiety was given to all these 83 individuals. So what was the purpose and what was the outcome of the study? So what happened was, when these scientists, after giving the death anxiety to all these, took measurements of their BP, pulse, their respiratory rate, their HRV, the heart rate variability, many EEGs, ECGs, many such medical parameters were noted, which go haywire usually in a state of anxiety or in a state of fear. So it was noticed that the group 1, most of the individuals, rather all of the individuals who were practicing gratitude journal, writing gratitude notes and words of positivity, had minimally changed results of all these investigations. They were not like majorly affected by the stimuli, these which intended to give a lot of anxiety to them. So the anxiety, they were able to control their anxiety during the process of the simulation, as compared to the group number 2 and group number 3. So the story of the um, scientists did not end here. They were like actually surprised by their results, and they wanted to find out what was the reason that the people who just wrote the words of gratitude and positivity daily for maybe just 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 20 minutes a day, they gave this kind of results, and rest of the two groups gave us a very different results, which where they had variations, a lot of rise in BP, tachycardia, rise in pulse rate, respiratory rate went high, the sweating increased, the ECG had changes, EEG had changes. There's so many changes in all of them as compared to group number 1. So they were forced to find out the reason behind these changes. So what was the actual result of this entire study is the neuroscience, or the science of gratitude, or the neuroscience, or the neuroscience of behavior studies. So it was then understood that these writings that they did affected 3 levels at our brain. The first level was at all the cortex of all the areas, and these cortical affections increase the number of brain cells and the connections between them. So what happened? This is the process called neuroplasticity. So neuro means nerve cells, plasticity means it becomes malleable. We can change it to, we can be flexible with making more nerve cells, so that more nerve cells will connect, they will fire also, they will have connections, and they will be able to give us some positive results, some such activity which releases some happy hormones like dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, oxytocin. Many such hormones get released, and it makes us feel happy. So this is one of the reasons all of us live, to be happy. So this was one study revealed one of these factors. The second thing that was revealed in the study was that it regulated the sympathetic system. By now, I think all of you are familiar with these words like neuroplasticity, sympathetic system, and all these medical terminologies, because meditation per se is medicine. It is scientific. So that is why the sympathetic system, when it got regulated in these 83 individuals, the activity of fright and fear, or fright reactions, or freeze reactions, which we say, which is the synonymous to sympathetic nervous system, that got reduced in their body. So when this got reduced, when they were given the stimuli, they did not show a lot of sympathetic activity. So that means being grateful does not allow us to be jittery or anxious or getting depressed very easily. And we are able to control our nerves. We are able to control our respiration. We are able to control our heart rate. All these things were able to be controlled because of the regulation of the sympathetic nervous system. And thirdly, it acted as a catalyst. Gratitude journal, or journaling on gratitude, or writing words of gratitude, it acted as a catalyst to the immune system in our brain. So what happened? Not the physical immunity got boosted up, but even the psychological and emotional immunity got boosted up. So the immunity, we know that immunity is physical, but immunity is also, we are emotional to certain patterns of things that come in front of us. That is our emotional vulnerability. Similarly, psychological vulnerability is also there. So when this gratitude, practice of gratitude was done by these people, the immune centers of the brain, they became active, and this gratitude, writing this gratitude words of gratitude, became a catalyst to boost these immune centers, and the person who was writing it became more physically healthy, resistant to bacterial viral infections, became psychological healthy, emotionally healthy, thus increasing his or her emotional emotional intelligence. So this is a very amazing finding and gives us a very good reason to practice gratitude, isn't it? So just for the heck of showing the list of how does gratitude benefit, I put the slide here. So physical benefits, if I have to say, so it says a filter you. I mean, you are filtered. So you're strong, you have a strong immune system, less body aches and pains, optimum blood pressure and cardiac functioning, better sleep and wake cycles. If you come to psychological benefits, it's a happier you. Means you are happy because you have positive emotions and thoughts. You're more aware and awake, increased self-satisfaction and enhanced moods. So these are what we are looking for. All of us are looking for each of these things in our day-to-day lives. And if you come to the lower part, the social benefit is a better you. So we become better, we become happier, and we become fitter. So what is a better you? You have a better communication, you're more empathetic, you have better interpersonal relationships, you're more likable by your group members, and you involve as a team player, not as a bossy, uh, egoistic boss. You are a team player, you are a participative leader, you can call it. So these are all that we are looking for in a workplace. That is why the heading of my first slide, the topic is how to be more happier and bring out changes, positive changes in the workplace. So these are the ways how gratitude helps us to bring positive changes. So in a nutshell, if we want to say what happens to professionally, how gratitude helps us, so it improves our mental health, obviously. At professional level, it boosts our productivity of the place where we are working. It strengthens our relationships, enhances our leadership qualities, and encourages resilience. So whenever the company or an individual or a group of employees become they come down in their activity, or their work is suffering, or the work isn't going well, they bounce back very easily. So resilience has been spoken very many times here. So we bounce back from the stresses, we are able to manage our stresses. So these things in gross terms increases our overall productivity and resilience capacity in our work environment or workplace. So now let me come to the practical part of it. That how do we practice gratitude in our workplace? So it's very easy and simple. We write a gratitude note to our favorite colleague. You can choose the day when you wish to give a gratitude note, maybe after a winter break, maybe on his or her birthday, whatever day you choose, but you send in gratitude notes, or you express your appreciation to your colleagues through emails or verbally thanking them or appreciating them for their work. Or, which I like the best, is the creating a gratitude board. If somebody has done a good job, somebody has met the targets, or somebody has earned a big contract or something like that, we put in a board and display it on the board, and everybody who walks by the board is able to see that somebody has written, "Congratulations, Dr. Madhurika, for doing this so nicely." So it gives me an upbeat. It even gives other people a nice feeling that I have been able to put up this thing, and I have been able to put a smile on Dr. Madhurika's face, or I have been able to make her happy. So these are small things which can be done. Apart from this, we must reflect. This is what I was saying. Reflect on workplace achievements. So whatever achievements at workplace, we must reflect the achievements, however small they may be. They should be put up on the boards or through emails. They should be shared. And the names behind these achievements should be shared, which will be not only paying our gratitude to those people, but motivating them to do further on in a better way. So whenever somebody gives you some good compliment, don't you think we try to stay up to the mark for that compliment, to achieve that compliment again? Or we even do better, so that you want, we are all greedy people in this way, that we want compliments, we want people to say that you are this, you do this, and you can do this, things like that. So in workplace, we must show our achievements. It should be reflected somewhere on the board or on the desktops or on the emails which is shared daily on day-to-day basis, however small or big then that may be. And we must incorporate, we must have gratitude meetings. So how, in the meetings, how do we do that? So whenever we have meetings, the agenda is very purposeful, that, okay, today the meeting has this agenda. But in the meeting, 1 or 2 minutes can be taken to congratulate the people who have done something good. So we can, it is not going to take us away from the agenda, but congratulating somebody or greeting somebody who has done something good will definitely motivate that person for doing better in future. And this is something new to me, which I got to know only during this preparation of this uh, topic, that there are some apps called Gratitude Journal, Evernote, and Reflectly. So these apps can be used to, wherein they promote writing gratitude notes, taking down notes, mentioning such gratitude messages and stuff like that. And the last thing, which is the most important thing, which I want to emphasize, is practice gratitude during breaks. When we have a lunch break or we have a tea break, with some group meditation and self reflection activities. So this is not tough to do. It can be done. Meditation can be done for just 5 minutes before having lunch or 5 minutes before having tea. Just 5 to 10 minutes, 7 minutes is more than enough to change your attitude towards work, change your moods for that day. So it's going to, and all these moods, the laughter, all these are infectious. So when you are beaming with joy, you are transmitting this joy to all the people around you. So these kind of practices in the groups during the breaks can be very beneficial at the workplace. And it can increase the work environment, can become very positive, very likable, very lovable. The attendance would be very good. People would love to come to work. There will not be lot of chick chick baji. Things like that will not happen. So this is something which we can practice. And at personal level, what do you do? What these are what I do, and that is why I recommend, because these are all doable things. Though if you Google it on the net, there'll be hundreds of things that you can do. But the basic things that we can do is a daily morning and bedtime gratitude prayer. So what do I do in the morning? When I just get up, I have not even gotten out from my bed. I just close my eyes for 2 minutes and I thank God for this new day that He has bestowed upon me to live with my loved ones. So this is just a practice for a few seconds. I just thank God for giving me another day of life on this planet, and I can live with my loved ones. I can do whatever I wish to do. Similarly, at the bedtime, we again thank God for this, but we also thank God for giving us the human life, for giving us the parents that we have, for thanking our siblings, thanking our spouses, our children, our colleagues, everything that you can think in this world, and you thank. And not only your relations, you thank your achievements, you thank your possessions, like you have a good house, you have a nice car, you have a very nice job, very nice package you're getting, things like that. We just thank God for that. So you needn't be repetitive about it. You can, whatever happens good in that particular day, you had a project to complete and you were able to do it much better than your own expectations. You just thank God for that. And this gratitude prayer is not going to take much of time, but it's definitely going to subconsciously embed happiness or the power of gratitude in your mind, which is going to be multiplied at the subconscious level. And when you get up in the morning, you're going to get up with whatever the neuroscience I told. You're going to get up with good, happy mood. You're going to be immune to the diseases, the psychological and emotional pressures. There are all those things are going to happen. Then expressing gratitude to the helps at home. So we may have help for cooking, we may have help for cleaning, we may have a driver, we may have a, anybody, a specialized skilled worker, a plumber, an electrician, or some repair person who comes in, or a press guy, whosoever. We must thank them for very small bits of things that they have been doing for us. We think that, okay, they are being paid, they are on job, so they don't deserve thanks, or we don't intend to thank them for that. But no, if they have made a good meal for you, they have served you a hot cup of coffee in your bed when you were sitting in your bed because you didn't want to come out of it due to winters, that particular person has gotten up early to prepare a hot cup of coffee and deliver you on the bed. So you must say thank you and mean it too. So similarly, if a driver, if suppose I'll give an example, many times I've worked in corporates, and it is very common practice when we walk through our hospital entries or the corporate office entries, there are guards who open the doors. We never look at them also. We never smile at them. We never acknowledge that this person has opened the door to me. And I have gotten in without even using my hand, and I probably felt, oh wow, I didn't have to touch. Probably the door handle must be dusty. But I got in comfortably, but I don't acknowledge this. So it is very important to acknowledge such small peoples. An office boy who gives you a cup of coffee or passes your papers or your small tidbit things either udhar to other people in the office, do we ever take time to thank them? So I leave this question up to you, and an exercise may be that when you join your work tomorrow, the second day of this year, when you work, you will try to remember this and do it, because this is going to make you happy. This is going to make you content. This is going to make your mood be more lively. And this is going to make your family happy, because if you're happy, you reflect it on your family too. So this is this thing. So I've already told the third point. And maintaining a gratitude journal. Of course, yes. When those people could maintain it, though they were a part of the study, we can also maintain it. We can write our gratitudes in a diary or a notebook, or even on your mobile notes or email. You can put your notes, or anywhere you can write, maybe daily, thrice a week, twice a week, as it suits you, or as and when something to be grateful for happens in your life. And having a gratitude buddy. Now, what is this? This was new to me. I didn't practice, but yes, I got to learn about it. Having a gratitude buddy is to have a buddy or a friend with whom you can share everything you're grateful for without filtering. You can share your negatives also, you can share your gratitudes also, which you would not want to share with probably your spouses or your other colleagues or other people. So, like for example, I was thinking, what could it be? So, suppose I am scared of, say, public speaking, and I have been able to do this. Like I will share my own example. Uh, I usually talk in English. I have a poor Hindi score. While speaking, I don't speak a very nice Hindi. But I was given a task by my center coordinator a few months ago to conduct a program as a master of ceremony in Hindi, and a very renowned uh, spiritual guru was coming to us ashram, and I was so jittery, how I will do it. But I wrote down in Hindi, I googled the meanings of the words in English, I wrote it down, and when I delivered it, it gave me so much of happiness that I could deliver it. And it got me a lot of appreciation from different people who thought I could not present in Hindi. But when I did it, I felt very happy. But I could not say this to my husband, because if I would have told him, he would have mocked at me that, oh, you are feeling happy about speaking your own mother tongue in a very good way. So I thought of telling it to somebody else. I'm not going to reveal who's my gratitude buddy, but certain things like this sometimes happen in our life which we can't share it with whom we have been sharing so many things. So choose your own gratitude buddy. You can have 10 gratitude buddies, you can have just one of them. It's your choice. And the last thing in personal level is, again, practicing meditation for enhancing gratitude and its benefits. So meditation definitely enhances gratitude in us. It enhances the practice of gratitude, and it makes gratitude an attitude of ours. So we become used to doing gratitude practices, or we become grateful to people whom we have to thank for every small bit or every little bit in our life, day-to-day life. And meditation definitely helps us do this. Eventually, we will also learn how meditation helps us do this. So these are the things that we can do at the personal level, where our all these practices are going to help us be good, happy, very lively, lovable, and it's going to percolate to the people around us, to our family, to our professional life, and it's going to help them feel happy in your company. So the that thing what I was talking, how heartfulness meditation helps us to develop gratitude. First and foremost, when we decide to meditate by a particular method, it is an initiative from our side, our mental side, which has agreed to have faith in that particular system. When we have faith in one particular system of practice, whether it is meditation or yoga or whatever, we actually are becoming grateful to that system. Faith in that system of practice, be it yoga, meditation, or recitation, or whatever, we are becoming, when we become faithful, we become grateful also. The faith increases only when we are grateful. So heartfulness meditation gives us the opportunities to become more grateful. By when we practice, we know that, oh, I have felt so calm. I have never felt so before. I had such a beautiful experience of going into a trance. I've never felt this before. So you become grateful for this kind of meditation. So with me also this thing happened, and with all the practitioners of heartfulness meditation, everybody has a story to tell, that this is what happened, this is the thing that happened to me. So meditation itself, choosing meditation itself, makes us little grateful. Plus, when we say that we meditate with a focus, we are in the present. And when we are in the present moment, we are appreciating that present moment. And when we appreciate that present moment, obviously gratitude is increasing in us. And it boosts our emotions, because when we post meditation see that we are calmer, we are almost thoughtless, we feel peaceful, we feel happier, we feel sometimes confident, we feel very, boosted, like, oh, I can do anything. So what has happened actually during this meditation has actually, because it is aided by yogic transmission of pranahuti, it has released the natural mood boosters, serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine, oxytocin, which we saw in the first neuroscience, first part of it. So it does this. And who will not like to be happy? Who would not like to have natural mood boosters? We don't have to take some coffee or tea to be happy. We would be happy with just meditating. It calms our mind, and I think all of us who have been attending these sessions have attended meditation so many times. So it does calm our mind. No, all of you will agree with me. It reduces the mental clutter. So it and gratitude helps us, developing such gratitude through meditation, which comes automatically when we don't even realize it has become a part of us. It becomes a personality trait of ours, and it helps us. Like I said, the first quote, somebody said that gratitude is mother of all virtues. So we develop with gratitude, humility, generosity. We want to help people who need help. We want to help animals who need help, isn't it? So meditation helps us this way. Lastly, very beautiful quote that I came across and I wanted to share it with you all. Gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. Gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. It turns it into enough and more. We don't desire for more, and whatever we have, we feel it is more. It is more than enough. So it transforms work into joy. And this is what is our objective of becoming a joyful person at work, a joyful individual at home, and do not have that much of desires in life, and be cranky all the time that I don't have this, but count our own blessings that thank God I have this. Thank God I'm blessed with a normal body. So thank you very much. Formal gratitude to all of you, which I mean from the core of my heart. Thank you very much for listening so patiently. If you have any questions, you may post it in the chat box, and we can take it after meditation. So we will start meditation. I will guide you through the meditation process, and we will do the relaxation first, and then we will go into meditation. We will do this for 15 minutes, and then we'll have 5-7 minutes for question answer session. I hope it's okay with all of you. So I request all of you to very gently close your eyes, very softly and gently close your eyes. And we now will run through the steps of heartfulness relaxation. So take your attention to your toes and wriggle them slowly and let them loose. Imagine healing energy from Mother Earth entering your toes very slowly and gently. Imagine very prayerfully with a heart full of gratitude towards the energy from Mother Earth, that it's relaxing your toes, it's moving further into your feet, relaxing your soles, both the heels, both ankles, moving upwards. It's relaxing your calf muscles, your knees, both your thighs, your hip joints, your area of seat, and your waist. The entire lower part of the body is absolutely relaxed, stress-free, pain-free. Now bring your attention to your back. Let the healing energy relax your lower part of the back, the middle part of your back, and the upper part of your back. Let your back be straight and loosened up. Bring your attention in front of your body and let this energy relax your stomach muscles and all the organs within. Let them be healed. Now the healing energy is moving upwards towards your chest, relaxing all the muscles of the chest and healing all the organs within the chest, the vital organs within. The healing energy is moving up to your shoulders, relaxing them, letting them loose, stress-free. They are just drooping. Healing energy is moving down to your arms, relaxing them, your elbows, your forearms, both the wrist, palms, fingers, both the thumbs, up to the tips. Now the entire body below the neck, including both the arms, are absolutely relaxed. Now bring your attention to your neck and see it relax totally without any stress, without any strain. The energy is moving up onto your face, relaxing your lower jaw. It's just dropping down, almost relaxed totally. It's relaxing your upper jaw, your mouth, the muscles of the cheeks, both the earlobes, both the nostrils, both the eyes, both eyelids, eyebrows, forehead, both sides of the temple, till the top of your head and back of your head. Now scan through your body from top of your head to the tip of your toes and see If every part of your body is absolutely relaxed, if you find any part which is not relaxed enough, just prayerfully invite healing energy and soak that area in the healing energy, which heals away the pain or the stress or strain that you have. Now we all are relaxed totally. Our body is relaxed, our mind is calm, our heart is silent. Let us now bring our attention to our heart, and with a heart full of gratitude and prayer, let us make a subtle suggestion that the source of divine light or the God Almighty that you worship is present in my heart and is drawing my attention inwards. It's pulling my attention towards itself. So we say this line that the source of divine light is present in my heart and is attracting me from within. And then we start meditation. We focus our attention on the point of the heart where we feel a heartbeat. And we just keep our focus here and just let loose. You may have some thoughts. It's okay. Don't fight them. Be grateful to them and let them go. And just be present however you may be. And with a heart full of gratitude, let us see how the meditation ends. So please start meditation. That's all. Please keep your eyes closed. Try to figure out how you're feeling now and how you felt before meditation. Make a mental note of it. You can write it in a diary too. What you felt during the process of meditation and what you felt at the end of meditation. Be aware of that state of being that has been bestowed upon you by God Almighty. Thank Him for that. Be grateful to God for giving this condition, this kind of a beautiful feeling to you, and pray to Him that may I be able to continue feeling such a thing, and may I practice this feeling, whatever it was, so that other people also feel the same. People around me also feel the same. I hope all of you have felt good. If anybody wants to put it in the chat box, you may do so. And if you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them. There are a few things I can see. Question number 1. Why does gratitude connect you to good? Very cute little question. Because we feel grateful for the good things. We never feel, if I was to fall ill, God forbid, if I was to fall ill today, will I be grateful to God for that consciously? No, I never would be. I would be crying and saying, oh God, why you gave me this? What did I do that I have fallen ill today? So it's a human capacity, it's a human trait, it's a human behavioral tendency that we feel grateful for what we have good in our life. We don't feel good for wrong things or bad things that come in our way. Though spiritually we must be feeling good about them also. But technically speaking, all of us, all the age groups, we all feel good only when something good comes in. Be it materially, be it in our relationships, be it in our profession, in our personal life, whatever you call it. So we feel this is the reason, because gratitude is connected to the good. Gratitude is being grateful to only good. Nobody, I think so, if you talk of these dacoits and these terrorists, they must be expecting that our terror attack should be successful. So for them, that is good. So they want to be exploring on that trajectory that, okay, this is good for me. This plan should, materialize. That is why gratitude is connected with good, because we saw the neuroscience also. It affects such areas of the brain and it causes such kind of changes in the brain, like the sympathetic nervous system activity it reduces the activity, it boosts the immunity centers, physical immunity, the psychological and emotional immunity. It increases the number of cells in the brain and it wires them together so that they can function for us, in the benefit of us, which is good. So that is why gratitude is connected with only the good things in life. And that is why we should be grateful that we are, as human beings, we have brain, the only animal on this planet who has a brain good enough to be able to speak, to be able to talk, to be able to think and process, analyze so many things. So we should be grateful to God Almighty for being a human being as well. I hope this answers your question. I'm taking question number 2 because we have crossed 5 minutes past our time. How do I thank someone for pointing out my mistake? Very beautiful and innocent question, Dr. Samit, or whosoever has asked. It's very beautiful. So somebody has pointed you for your mistake. The first thing is, you can say that person, if you're confident enough and you are gutsy enough to say it publicly, you must thank that person then and there. That thank you, so and so. for pointing out this mistake. You made me realize that I have committed this mistake, and you've motivated me by telling this, that so that I will not commit it ever again. So this is one way which you can say publicly, say a thanks. That person will also feel happy about it. Or if you are not so gutsy, or you feel like people will come to know about your mistake, you can take that person away in a corner and say, if you can't say it on the face, you can text the person, you can call the person later by phone, or any whichever way. Maybe you can mail the person, however you were connected with that person. So you can do it. But the very thought that came in your mind, that if somebody is pointed wrong and you wish to say thanks to that person, how beautiful. You are already a very great person who has a lot of gratitude in your attitude, in your behavior. It's an attitude already. So whosoever has asked this question, thank you. Thank you very much. I can't see any more questions. If anybody has any other question from the panelist, I'll be happy to answer. I don't see anybody unmuting themselves. So should I say
Only two questions for today.
okay. So thank you very much, all of you, for giving me this opportunity for speaking on the first day of this new year. And for another very small but very profound topic which we go through every day. Thank you and good night. Goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am, for delivering this wonderful session. And thanks to all the participants who have joined this session. And also thanks to our expert for being with us throughout the session. With this, we are concluding this session. Thank you all.